Hello again. This is Destiny. I was going to conclude part 4 today of the video, but something came up and I had to cut it real quick because I was going to review with you all some details about the 7 major chakras, and I just had it to provide you all some information. Like I said, go out there and YouTube or Google these 7 major chakras and you get a lot of information. And as I said before, some good teaching out there from many good people. Got some great information. I posted a lot of information on my Facebook page, Destiny Forever. But this has been a phenomenal series. The 18 inches journey from your heart to your head. Now I understand when I first got this message that I kept trying to push it away. You know, that was the ego, because I didn't want to come forth with it. I kept like putting it off, and I kept putting it off, and I had told my fans, my viewers, when I did the last part of the Inner Child Journey, part 7, that this video will be coming. But I had the information, but I just wasn't into it. You know, I didn't want to bring it. I just wasn't into bringing that information. And now I understand why, because that was my ego. My soul wanted this information to be revealed. My soul conscious wanted this audience out here to hear what was being said about these 7 major chakras that consists in our bodies, and it makes up our spiritual makeup, our spiritual being. Now I understand why it was so hard for me to get back up immediately after my last series that I did with the Inner Child Healing Journey. And I understand why now I kept throwing it out. It wasn't me, it was my ego. My ego did not want me to bring this information because it knew that it would be exposed of many dirty tricks that it has played in our lives for so many years. And while doing this video, series 2, video 2, video 3, and video 4, the Divine Creator, wow, did a major work, because a lot of things that I didn't even have in my notes, that I was not even going to speak on, or not even so much as well thought on it, that my conscious, my inner conscious, my higher self, my Divine Creator knew that there were things that needed to be said, and they knew that I had that audience in front of me at such a time as this, and this was the right place in the right time, and it just boom, burst out. A lot of information, it was shared in those videos. I had no idea it was coming out at that time, and I didn't know, it just took over it. And I'm thankful because I feel like I knew I had been used, and I knew that what he wanted me to do, that my journey and my completion of this series was complete. So go back and look at the videos. They're on my Facebook page, Destiny Forever, and they are on my YouTube page, Destiny Forever Walks. The 18 inches journey from your heart to your head, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and this is video 2 of part 4, and I will conclude, because I did tell you all that I was going to give you some information about those 7 chakras. And at the end of that video, something came up, and I had to drop the message, and I had to walk away from it. But I knew I always have to keep my word, okay? And I said, let me go back once I get everything intact, get everything back in order. Let me go back and talk to my audience. It was a great information. I don't have to review all this information today with you right now, go over it, because I'm just going to get right into the 7 major chakras, okay? And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit, explain each one of them. And I'm going to start from the base, the root, which I told that was Mother Earth. And that is the base, the root chakra. That's your base, that's your foundation. Now the Creator, He put that root chakra there. That's our foundation. Because everything that we are, being a spiritual being, we have a base, we have a foundation, we have a solid root. Like I said, like the roots grow down in the tree, we have something to stand on. And we have something to build on. So it didn't mean for us to take the foundation and just leave it right there and never grow and never move off of it and never to build rooms or extra height to it. We have walls to put up. We just don't stay at the bottom of the foundation. We have to keep moving forward. And so, but it gives us a place where we can start. And we don't have to be digging ourselves out trying to pull up and no foundation, we sinking back down. He gave us a solid ground, He gave us the root. So let me get into it right quick and let me get this video done. The conclusion of the 18 inches journey from your heart to your head. Video 2 of part 4. And I will conclude this by giving you a little basic details about the 7 major chakras. Go and do your own research and search for the 7 major chakras and come and get yourself a deeper and better understanding of revelation, and you can get to see illustrations of the parts of the chakras within the body. So they're out there. Just go in Google, go and put in YouTube, and you will get information. Okay. I'm gonna start from the base, the bottom. I'm gonna work myself up to that spiritual crown. The spiritual crown, that's our spiritual center. Okay, the first chakra is the base. That's it. That is our root chakra. And the root chakra color is red, and it's located at the base of our spine. Okay, it is a chakra closest to the earth. Like I said, it's our foundation. It's Mother Earth. Okay, it functions, which is concerned with earthly grounding and physical survival. This base root chakra is associated with your legs, your feet, your bones, your large intestines, and your adrenal glands. So you have problems in those areas, and you know that your root chakra is possibly blocked. And you can get information explaining about the blockage and how to unblock these glands so you can function properly in your body. The root chakra controls your fight or flight response. Blockage may manifest as paranoia, fear, procrastination, and defensiveness. That is just a basic detail about the first chakra, the root. Then we go to our second chakra, which is called the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakras, like I said, about your navel. The color of the sacral chakra is orange, and it's located between the base of your spine and your navel. This chakra is associated with your lower abdomen, with your kidneys. Yeah, excuse my pronunciation sometimes. I get carried away. Let me start over. The sacral chakra is associated with your lower abdomen, your kidneys, your bladder, circulatory system, and your reproductive organs and glands. And they call it your sexual organ sometimes. And it is concerned with your emotions. And this chakra represents the desire and the pleasure of sexuality, pre-creation, and creativity. Blockage may manifest as emotional problems, compulsiveness, obsessive behavior, and that sexual guilt, sexual desires. That's what this chakra is all about. The third chakra, which is your solar plexus. Your solar plexus chakra color is yellow, and it's located a few inches above the navel in the solar plexus area. This chakra is concerned with your digestive system, your muscles, pancreas, and your adrenals. It is the seat of your emotional life. Feelings of personal power, your laughter, your joy, and anger, they are all associated with the solar plexus chakra. Your sensitivity, your ambition, and your ability to achieve are all stored here in the solar plexus. Blockage may manifest as anger, frustration, lack of direction, or a sense of victimization. And that is the solar plexus. These are your bottom chakras. And this is all. This chakra basically this is where your ego controls. This is where the ego lies at in the subconscious area, and it rules us through all of these emotions and all these different feelings. And this is that part of our state of being where we are programmed through our early part of our life, and that's that ego. That's that dark part of us, the dark night of the soul. This is the lower density of our bodies, okay? And we just have to know how to put the ego in its place and put those chakras into action and work on our behalf instead of allowing that ego to control these areas, because our whole purpose why we are sent here, not to live in our lower density, not to be about lower conscious self, that subconscious state. We are sent here to be a great higher and spiritual being. So that's why we so emotional. That's why we go through so much pain and anxiety and frustration, depression. We go through so much fear and so much drama, because these three chakras, it plays a big part in our life, you know, because in our life where we have not yet grown into our higher and conscious self. So let's move on to our fourth chakra, and that is the heart. That's when things begin to, if you can get past the first three chakras and get to that heart, that's where you find love. And that's where you're going to find tranquility of mind. And that's where you're going to find a whole lot of more of yourself. And you becoming to grow into your divine self. That's where your consciousness self begin. So that fourth chakra is the heart. And the color of the heart chakra is green. And it's located within your heart. That's your love center. It's that center where totally, absolutely pure divine love comes from. It's the center where you have your compassion, your harmony, and your peace. It's all there. If you can get to that heart center and you can get a hold to that love, that compassion, that harmony, and peace, then you're beginning to find your true identity, your true self. And you are then on your way to connecting with your divine source, your divine creator. And you're coming more and more attuned to nature and to your higher consciousness, your higher state of being, your soul, and your soul purpose of why you're here. But you got to get to that heart, because that heart says it all, okay? Okay. The heart is the house of the soul. And this chakra is associated with your lungs, with your heart, with your arms, your hands, your thymus gland. And we fall in love through our heart chakra. And that's where love begins. Right there through that heart chakra. Pure love I'm talking about. Unconditional love. It starts here through your heart chakra. Then that feeling of unconditional love, it will move into the emotional center, commonly known as the solar plexus. And after that, it moves into the sexual center or through your base chakra. Like I said, moving down into those other three chakras below the heart. Because those are our emotional chakras, you know. Those are our chakras. Those three lower chakras is the chakras that it's our worldly chakras. Those things that bring us pleasure outside of our spirituality of who we are. So, our base chakra, where our strong feelings of attraction can be released. And when these energies move into the base chakra, we may have the desire to marry or to settle down. It's I kind of thing. That's where the ego controls us and started pointing in our directions and planning our lives and doing everything to map out our whole entire being, to pull us and draw us away out of our purpose and our divine plan that Creator is calling us to move up higher, to bring us into our higher, fully conscious self. Blockage of the heart can show itself as immune system, the lungs, the heart problems, or manifest as inhuman, lack of compassion, or unprincipled behavior. Let's get on into our fifth chakra, which is the throat. And the color of the throat chakra is blue or turquoise, and it's located within the throat. It is the chakra of communication, creativity, self-expression, and judgment. It is your voice center. It is your listening. This is where you get your power to speak out. It's that voice chakra, your throat chakra. It is associated with your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your thyroid, and your parathyroid glands. It is also concerned with the senses of your inner and outer hearing, the sensitizing of ideals, and your healing, your transformation, and your purification. And blockage can show up as creative blocks, dishonesty, or general problems in communicating your needs to one another, or communicating your needs to your very own self. And that is your fifth chakra, the heart. Going on up to the third eye, which is your sixth chakra, and it's called the pineal gland. This is right above your brow. Right above your brow, right here in the center. That is the third eye chakra. And this color is called indigo. It's a combination between red and blue. And it's located at the center of your forehead at the eye level or slightly above. And this chakra is used to question your spiritual nature of life. It is this chakra that questions your perception and your knowing. Because once you can open up that pineal gland, open up that third eye, knowledge is poured immediately from that. That's when you begin to grow into wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the divine creator and of your divine self. It is concerned with your inner vision, your intuition, and your wisdom. Your dreams from this life and recollections of other lifetimes are held within the third eye chakra. Blockage may manifest as problems of lack of foresight, mental problems, selective memory, and depression. And we're going to get to the very top of the heaven, which is our seventh chakra, which is the crown. The crown chakra, which is the seventh chakra. That is your spiritual heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within us. This is where the divine creator, your divine source, your God, your higher self is trying to make it to. This is where you become all light. You become all light, illuminated. The seventh chakra, the crown, the head, top of your head. Its color is violet. And it's located at the top of your head. It is associated with the cerebral cortex, the central nervous system, and the pituitary gland. And is concerned with information, understanding, acceptance, and bliss. And it's said to be your own place of connection to your divine creator, your God, your higher power, your higher source. That is your connection right there. If you just make it there, you make that connection with your divine creator, your divine power, your God. That's your heaven, that's your throne. The chakra of divine purpose and personal destiny. That is your heaven. The chakra of divine purpose and personal destiny. Blockage can manifest as psychological problems. The only chakra to be found outside of the physical body, and this is located just above the crown of your head, and what is considered being called your spiritual body. Your spiritual body. This is where you need to go, and you have to take that journey first, starting with that love, that open part of your beginning where the love is, to move up to that crown chakra. That is your heaven. I keep telling you, the kingdom of heaven is within you. There are less words about this chakra, as it is the chakra that is associated with your higher consciousness, your pure, unconditional life and love, and a state of pure being. The state of pure being. And you can say that with beyond words. And that is it. Like I said, I'll conclude this video. I have really enjoyed this series. I enjoyed this information, this study. I enjoyed everything that the Divine Creator has put out there, has added to the foundation of the beginning of this study. I release everything now. It's all up to you all. Take this information, use it, take this information, share it with others, put it into action, learn more of it, go study more of it, do your own research, learn it. This is what makes up your whole entire body. So when you're having troubles and problems with your body, then you got to go and check out which chakra is that body associated with. That could be blocking something because of the pain, because of your ill health. Those blockages can cause a whole whack out of your body and cause your energy not to flow the way it should be, or your vibrations in your body to vibrate at the level that the Creator wants to create. So check it out. Learn about these colors. These colors of each one of these chakras are very important. It also helps you to test the moods that you're in and the different foods that you're eating. You can eat those same foods of the colors of these chakras that bring health and wholesome and healing to your bodies. And on that note, I done what I came here to do. I did what the Creator sent me to do. I share information with you, and I just said, get it, put it in your heart, move it up to your head, and live it. And on that note, I love you all, and I thank you for being a part of this series and a part of this journey and this study. And I hope it did truly help you in a whole different way than you have seen it before. This is my experiences, my revelation, my knowledge that I got from my divine source, my creator. And on that note, I am out of here. This is Destiny again on Sunday, and it is May 26, 2019, and I am concluding it. The 18 inches journey from your heart to your head, video 2, part 4, conclusion. I love you guys. I love you so much. You don't know how much I really love you. And I thank you for being a part of my journey, a part of my life, being in my family. I call you family. I love you guys, really do. And if anything that I can ever do to help you or help any of you all, if there's information that you may think I can share with you or help you to grow into your better and higher self, to grow and gain more knowledge, just hit me up. Leave comments. Leave me a message. I can do the best I can. Like I said, I only speak from my experiences. I don't speak outside of my gut intuition. I love you. I am real. I am raw. I am destiny. I am authentic. I love who I am. I love my beautiful self. And I advise you to love your beautiful self as well. Because you are divinely, authentically beautiful in every way. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Namaste. And I'll see you at our next video. I don't know where the creator is taking me right now, but for this information right here, study it and go back and look at all 4 parts of this video. Love you and namaste.